let's talk about some of the troubleshooting commands. Okay, you know that yesterday we have seen I can get the logs of a container like this, right? And also logs of a pod. And if I want to get a shell of the pod, I can just do that. Cat docker entry point.sh. Yeah, I can do that. So I can do these things from my shell also, from my kubectl command also. So the commands are, so first let me get the pods. So kubectl get po. And I have 8 containers running. Let me take the longest one that is running for 11th minute. I'll copy the name. So to get the logs, command is kubectl get logs. Kubectl logs, not get logs. Kubectl logs, the container name, it is going to print the container log. And if I want to see the real-time log, I can use the -f. In Docker also we have used this, right? Docker logs -s f. That option also we can use. So this is to follow the logs. So whenever there is something happened, it will print that. Cancel this to come out. Control C to come out. So this option you can use to get the logs of the containers running on the Kubernetes cluster. kubectl logs and logs-f. So the next option we are going to talk about here is called, on a running container, I want to execute some command, right? So imagine there is a running container. I want to execute some command on this container. Let's say I want to execute something on this container. So the command is kubectl exec. It is similar to the Docker exec. This is my pod name. --ls. ls is a Linux command which will list all the directory, right? So it is going to run the ls command inside the container and it is going to give me the output. And if you want to get a shell of the container, right? You want to get log into the shell of the container, you can use -it -bash. I know that Nginx container has a bash shell available, so I'm inside the container now. ls. I want to read the docker entry point.sh. I can get that. So there is a running pod, that means the container. I want to execute some command inside the container. I can run it like kubectl exec and then the pod name and --, the command which I want to run inside the container. Okay. Next is, if I want to get a shell of the container, like I want to log in inside the container, I want to do some other activities, then I can use kubectl exec-it for interactive terminal, the pod name and --bash. Bash is a shell. So I'm just executing that. So I'm inside the container now. I'm able to perform all the actions. So from command prompt, I'm executing a Linux. So you can come out of that also. If you want to come out, exit.